I'm still a little bit shy, but let's start. Uh, Hi, everybody. Today uh, we have Alex here,
Hello.
and we are going to have a little interview this time. Last time I only said hello, Tudor, and can you tell us something about you? But this time I actually wrote a few questions for Alex, so we will all get to know him a little bit better, I hope. So, Alex, will you introduce yourself to our community? Just tell me where are you from? How old are you? Let's start with that.
That kind of stuff. Cool. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
Nice and easy
that stuff
stuff. Yeah.
easy. Let's start the easy way.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. My name's Alex. You've probably seen me a little bit in the Discord and in the spaces. I'm 24 years old. I live in London for now. I'm half English, half French. And yeah, I like to play a little bit of guitar here and there. Play football every Sunday. And what's the other one? I signed up to a gym the other day. So those are the three things that I'm trying to focus on. Um, but yeah,
So you're a busy person
I mean, I'd like to
right now.
imagine. Yeah.
Well, that's a lot. You have time for gym and other stuff and other hobbies.
Yep.
Uh, you said that you speak two languages, right?
Mhm. Je parle un peu de français et je parle un peu d'anglais.
That's what I was waiting for. Well, if anybody there, you can speak French with them, right?
Mhm. My
Great
I write like I'm 4 years old though, so it's better for me to speak.
to speak. Oh, okay, I get it. I studied French at school actually, and English and Russian. But if you don't speak it, you just
Yep.
forget it. Like if I go to visit Paris or something, I can understand like 40% of the conversation that people have around. But I'm like, je ne sais rien français. That's all. That's all I know. What studies do you have? Like, where did you go to school? I don't know. What
Yeah.
university?
I actually haven't gone to university yet. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
going at the end of this year, actually, to maybe study something in computer science or game design. I think those are the two ideas that I have. Or sociology or psychology. I'm quite
That's
interested in. Yeah,
that's your interest, your main interest.
yes. Especially when it comes to psychology, I have a really. I think I have this kind of passion for understanding people and trying to help them. And that's why I've been doing these mental health spaces when we started, even before we started. I used to do them every Saturday, and for me, it was like a way of returning back what I'm good at. Like I'm good at listening, and I'm an empath, so I feel what people are saying, and I try and help or understand what situation they're in. And I think for some people, it really helps. So that's why I'm interested in psychology. But game design because I'm a video game addict. I was ever since I was like 12 or something. So that, for me, that makes sense. But yeah, I haven't actually done university. I did in my A levels, which is like the last year before university. I did French, media, English, and um, I think it was sociology. Um, but yeah, those are, I don't have any university results unfortunately, but soon, soon.
We'll be waiting. You said you were an empath and uh, a gamer. So, question comes: are you an introvert or an extrovert?
See, I for a long time, for a very long time, I still think I was an introvert for a very long time until like maybe a couple months ago, where I decided that it's not actually one or the other. I think it changes as you change, you know, or as the times change. Sometimes you feel like you want to go out more, sometimes you want to stay in more. But because I've
So it
been,
depends on the mood.
yeah, I think so. But also because like I've been doing these Twitter Spaces more and more, I feel more and more like comfortable talking out loud. And so,
And you want to connect with the other people
yes,
more and more.
yes. So I feel like it's changing. You know, it's not just one. It's like flow. That's how
I
I feel.
see.
How about you? Do you feel like you're more introvert, more extrovert? What's your?
Actually, I have to agree with you. It depends on your mood, on your mental state, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I told you earlier that I've been working for 2 years, remote working at home after being in an office for a few years. And I feel very good staying at home. But now that I have to work here, every day I go out, I stay with the people. It's
Mm.
like it's been a little bit hard to get back to this. But people actually think that I'm an extroverted person, but I feel like I'm
Inside.
inside. Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends. Yeah, I can't put.
Yeah. Depends on the vibe.
Yeah. So, which one of the five senses would you say is your strongest?
Oh, that's a very interesting question.
I was
Um.
preparing something interesting for
Yeah.
our conversation.
I didn't actually think about. I hadn't thought about that kind of question before.
You should
Hmm.
think now.
I want to say my sight. I'm very good at seeing things. I think.
Observing.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to say my nose because my nose is terrible. My nose is like the worst sense I have. I think if you like made coffee or like made a, I don't know, a cola or something, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference just through smelling. It would be like the same for me.
Oh, that's, I don't know. I think I'm really disturbed of different smells. Like
Yeah.
I can feel everything.
Is that your
So I
best
can
then?
stay here. I guess also seeing because I have a really good sight
Mhm.
view. I was when I was little, me and my dad were having like say it. Who sees first the number of the
Oh, the
bus, you know?
buses. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we were playing like that all the time. So
Yep.
I
I
guess it's
imagine you win a lot, no? Against your dad.
I won a lot, yeah, and that's uh, that's the most precious thing, I have.
Yep.
Thing and my hands working,
Yeah,
painting.
yeah. Well, especially your hands with the paintings and the drawings you do. Ah, yeah, yeah.
You have to see and you have to be able to
Yep.
work. Yeah,
It's a
interesting. So
combination.
we have the same,
Same view.
the strongest
Eyesight.
uh, eyesight. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you told me a little bit about your hobbies,
Mhm.
um, but your most favorite one, like you can't go a day without it, or let's say a week without it.
Mhm. Mhm. I again, it kind of similarly to the introvert extrovert thing, it's been changing, and because
Mhm.
I've been going every single Sunday to this football club with my friends, it's like for me, it's like my goal for the end of the week. I'm like, yeah, okay, Sunday, I'm gonna go and play football, and I'm gonna have like a really good time, you know. So actually, for every week,
Right.
it's the football.
Right now it's the food,
Yes, but if for every
but it
day,
may change
yeah, yeah. That's how I am. I don't know. This is a bit of a weird question, but I see life kind of like a wave.
in waves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and some people have like really high waves and then really low waves. I feel like I'm just kind of like in the middle, you know?
Average.
Yeah, yeah. I don't go too high, I don't go too low. I'm just kind of there, you know?
So you're not risking too much.
Maybe, maybe. Well, how do you
But
feel? Do you feel like you're
that's
like
not a bad thing. I feel like I was more like that
big waves?
to the extremes, like when earlier, like I don't know, 7, 10 years ago,
Mm,
like when I was more like a teenager,
yeah.
Now you're thinking a lot more before you do something
Mm.
crazy. Like, I think better not. I think I'll stay home or I'm not gonna do that. I'll go to sleep at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that.
Mhm.
It's something
Responsible.
like that, with the getting older.
Yep.
That's what you do. So, do you have a favorite childhood memory?
Favorite childhood memory. I mean, the first one that came to my head just now was like sorry,
It's funny.
another one came to my head. Sorry,
You
it's not,
can sell them.
but it's just not even my favorite memory. The memory I had was my brother, my little brother. He we were at the beach and he threw a rock. We were throwing rocks in the ocean. He threw a
Okay.
rock at the back of my head. I don't know why it
Maybe
makes
that
me
was the
laugh.
best one, actually. Maybe that was the best one if it popped up in your head first.
That's the one that made me laugh the most. So
So that means it's the best. It made you laugh.
that's such a weird best memory to have, though, right?
Yeah, when you fell down or when something hit your head. That's a nice one. I will put a check mark on it.
Oh my god.
Okay, I asked you about your childhood memory, but do you remember what did you want to become when you were a kid?
Hmm.
What was your dream? Like, I wanted to be an astronaut or
Yeah.
something like that.
I want to say it was like when I was very small, probably something like a spy, like a do 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 do
Oh,
do.
do you like detectives,
Yeah, yeah.
crime
Yeah, I think that's kind of
documentaries,
cool.
podcasts?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think that was a long time ago, but I think I like the idea of that kind of secret agent, like sneaking around and
Mysterious.
yeah, yeah. Have some.
I'm actually a big fan of crime podcasts. I'm always listening to them. Like, I feel uh, my perception changed a lot.
Yeah.
I
Well,
notice a lot of things now. I'm more careful. Like,
mm,
I feel if somebody's, I don't know, walking behind.
yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, like you have another sense.
Mhm. Like they call it in English, it's like street smarts.
Yeah.
Like
And
you.
I think I notice a lot of things, and that keeps me safer. Like, I see that person is kind of weird. I should go the other way,
Mm. It's like
like something like that.
that's an interesting topic that you're talking about because I feel like I've had that too. Like you almost sense the danger coming before it
Yeah.
happens. Or the
Yeah.
weird thing that's gonna. Yeah, I don't fight a lot. Let's just put it that way. If ever.
I don't either, but right now I'm more careful because I had some pretty bad experiences, like people following
Really?
me back home. Yeah, and I was always walking with headphones,
Mm.
you know, and now I'm not.
Mm.
I'm like listening carefully.
Oh
So
wow.
this is another sense that we were talking about earlier. The sight, okay, like you see the shadows, you see the everything, but you have to listen very carefully while you're walking,
Mhm.
especially at night.
Yeah, I think it's actually scarier for women than it is for men, but I think that that's not something that should be existing anymore. I think we should, have the right safety in our communities that women don't have to feel like they're, you know, like this. I don't
Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm waiting for that day actually,
know. Yeah.
when we will finally walk free without any back
Weirdos.
thought, yeah,
Yeah.
and weirdos following. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Eso sí
that's
que
not
es in
not
Spanish.
not so many things we can do about it actually, just to protect ourselves. Just
Mm.
be careful while we walk on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, actually, I don't know, this would be a question for when you were a kid and for you now. Who was and who is your hero?
Huh.
Maybe you have many heroes, like,
Yeah.
who inspires you to be a better person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think of it like that, but definitely as a kid, I would kind of look up to like I want to say my dad and my granddad because they had this very generous kind of way of loving, and it was like very like I felt very special, you know. It was like they actually loved me and cared for me and all of this stuff, and it's not something that everyone gets. So I'm kind of grateful for that now, um, as a kid. But I would say these days there's a psychologist called um, Jordan Peterson. You might have heard of him or not. Um,
Yeah, I know.
I read some
He's
of his
really nice.
book, and I admire his like demeanor, the way he sees certain things, the way he talks about certain things. It's very like clear and very I don't know. It's very I like this kind of like eloquence, the way he
Hmm.
speaks. It's like I don't know. It's just like I
And
know what I'm talking about, and I don't know.
I actually didn't read haven't read any book by him, but I've seen a few videos on the internet. So I liked the way he was explaining things, and he seemed to like pretty emotional, pretty sensitive, pretty like an empath, you know. Uh, I think in one video he actually had tears in his eyes, if
Mm,
I'm not wrong. And I think that that way people understand better, and he feels like closer to you,
mm,
even if you watch it through a screen.
yeah.
I
I
should read some books. You can
I
can
actually
you
think
say
yeah.
the name of a book?
I've got it over there. But I would just recommend the videos personally because like you don't get the same emotion, like you're talking about, or the
Hmm.
same kind of strengths that you see. I'm not very good at. I'm more visual when it comes to these kind of things anyway. So for me, seeing someone is a bit more like easier for me. If you're better at reading, I would recommend reading it. But
So first we should watch the videos, and then if we want, we
yeah,
should
yeah.
read the
I'm
book.
not advertising it. I'm just like I thought he was quite interesting as a character, and he comes from a psychological, scientific based background. So a lot of what he talks about generally is quite true. Not everything, of course, because no one's always right, but you know,
Hmm.
it's nice to have someone
Okay.
in that kind of position.
Yeah, that makes me curious to read the book. Actually, I'm going to search it in a library or something, or maybe online.
Yeah, it's not an easy book though. I would say it's the way the way he writes is very all over the place. So you have like different
Oh,
ideas, kind of just like flying everywhere, and yeah. So that's why I was
I
recommending the videos. But yeah, if you want a hard read, I would recommend that.
just do it. Okay, thank you. Another question, interesting question. What is your biggest fear?
And my biggest fear, genuinely, that I won't find someone that I can spend the rest of my life with.
Oh, that is really personal, I think.
Yeah. Hey, you asked.
Thanks for sharing it with us. Yeah, I think actually everybody is deep down inside hoping that they will find somebody in like you search yourself in others
Yeah.
most of the time. You want to find somebody that understands like your soul and you don't have to translate it your whole life.
Mhm.
Well, I hope you will find that somebody.
Yeah. I mean, I've met a lot of people that I connect with, and you know, we've had some nice relationships. But I just want. I don't know. I think I'm dreaming. It's like a dream. You think of something in your head, and you're like, that would be perfect. But life isn't perfect. So.
I want to tell you something interesting I started doing actually with my dreams and wishes. I started writing them in a notepad, like the first day of the new year. I'm always writing. I want what I want very clearly.
Mhm.
And by the end of the year, like 80, 90%, it comes true.
Mm.
And that started only when I
Wrote it down.
like, wrote it down. Yeah.
Interesting.
Because when you have it in your head, it's like a little bit messy, I guess. But
Mm,
when you write every point, like one, two, and very, very clear, like I think the universe gets it better,
mm,
and it gives it to you. So maybe you should try to write exactly what you want, like, and don't feel weird about writing exactly what you want, because you feel like that. I don't know, maybe I should write this or that. No. You have to write exactly what you want,
mm-hmm.
and it becomes true.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it
I
actually.
believe it. I believe it. I recently spoke to Uliana from our community, and she made me realize that I had a vision for how I wanted to be when I was older a couple of years ago, and I feel like I'm not only moving in that direction, but I'm kind of already at that
There.
image, you know? So I believe what you're saying is to be true as well, and I think the more you speak of it into the universe, the more it will receive it and be like, yep.
But there is a difference when you just only think about it in your head. When you speak about it to others,
Mm,
maybe you understand better what you want. But when you write it down, it's
exactly.
another thing.
Yeah.
So do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have here another question about. I asked you who was your hero, is your hero, but if you were a superhero, what powers would you have?
Mm-hmm. Yes, very interesting. Um, I would have the power of gravity.
Gravity.
Yeah, so
Why?
you can make like, let's say I have a coffee mug, I can make it float, or I can make it like come down. I don't know, could be cool.
I think I've seen that in a movie. I don't know what movie. I actually grew up with watching cartoons. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of them were with the superheroes, and I was drawing every single character and making my own story on the paper, like what happened there. The biggest problem was that the paper was, we didn't have any paper left. Like,
Mm.
we should get more paper. I have to draw my superheroes. Oh,
That's quite nice.
interesting.
How many did you have? Did you have like quite a lot then? I imagine of superheroes.
Yeah, they were like, I don't know, tons of paper with drawings. Like I was constantly drawing, watching all day. So
Mm.
my mother was asking me, "Can you color them at least a little bit?" I was like, "I don't have time. I'm drawing. Next one, next one, next one." It was something like that. Just get some more paper for me. They were asking the neighbors, who were working, I don't know, at the bank or something, that they had the papers written on one side and they gave it to me so I can draw on the clean side. I didn't care. I have to draw.
I had to draw. It was the
Yeah, it was
mission.
something like that. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So uh, we spoke a little bit of cartoons right now. So do you have a favorite cartoon character?
I like. There's a French character called Lucky Luke. He's this cowboy. Um,
What did
yeah,
he do?
he's just a cowboy, but he's like the best cowboy, like in the world.
Did he have funny jokes?
Yeah, well, it was like there was a lot of little things. He had a really silly dog that was just like the stupidest dog ever, who would just always get in trouble. So it was a lot of fun. It's really cool. That's a lot of my favorite cartoon characters are actually French for some reason. But yeah, what about you?
I I had a few because I actually had I don't know how you call it, a TV channel called Fox Kids,
Okay.
and I don't know if you heard it. And we had Cartoon Network for a
Mhm.
bit, and from Cartoon Network there was a cartoon called Courage the Dog,
Okay.
a dog that lived with uh, a granny and they were old. His parents, let's say, like that, they were old, and he saved them every time. They always got in trouble every time something creepy and mysterious, and it was like a thriller. Every time something happened to them, some horror cartoon, and this dog, he was actually very scared. He was
Oh, I know.
terrified,
Yeah, I think I know the cartoon.
but he every time he managed to save them from everything. Like I don't know, I like that one the most.
He has like a really big nose or something, no?
Yeah, I think he
I,
was kind of
I don't know.
weird looking. Yeah, but from kids, I don't know. I loved a lot like X-Men.
Yeah,
They were all like super
yeah, yeah.
like that, and the fact that I drew them all, it was nice.
Mm.
Okay, enough about me. Um, hey, I have a pretty nice question here. If you could choose to do anything for a day, what would it be? What would it be?
Hmm. If I could do anything, 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 anything,
Yeah, today you just woke up and you're free to do whatever you want.
I would. Hmm. A part of me wants to say like fly a plane. You know?
When was the last time you did that?
Never. That's why.
Never.
Like
Really?
fly. You know? Like actually be.
Ah, the pilot.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If
Okay.
if I could take one day to learn and fly a plane, it would that's what I would do. Because
That's awesome. I would like to do that too, actually.
yeah, it would be so free, right? You can go like anywhere you want. You just kind of. I can imagine it being a lot of
But did
fun.
you try anything else, like a parachute jump?
See,
Um,
I've
I don't know.
always had vertigo since I was really small, so I was very scared of heights. But I think I've worked on it, and so I'm not so scared these days. But to do a parachute jump, I would probably make it come back, you know?
Maybe, maybe you shouldn't take the risk. But a plane, I think it would be nice.
Yeah, I
You sh
like the idea of being free in the sky, you know, like a bird or something, kind of just flying.
I say
Or do you know?
that's an amazing feeling.
Yeah. Do you know there's those squirrel suits? You know, some people they jump off
Yeah,
mountains and they
yeah.
go. That would be cool. Otherwise, if I could do that, that would be pretty fun too. That's
I'm
a bit
pretty
more
scary,
extreme.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice answer. I like it. Um, oh, another one. Would you rather win the lottery or work at the perfect job?
Ah, that's easy. That's the second one. Perfect job. Easy.
What?
Because to win the lottery, first of all, you gain an insane amount of like greed and corruption with it. You know, like you've already got I don't know. It's like scary amounts of money, and I personally I don't like money, so I don't. I'm not interested in that kind of.
Do you think the money can change
Oh, 100%. If you think money doesn't change you, I think you need to relook at how you are as a person because I don't like money, but I can understand that if I was to gain a lot of money, I would change. It's like I
in
don't
the
want
worst
to.
way?
Yeah, I don't want to, but I know I will, you know? So I try and
But what
keep
do
it in
you
my
think
head.
would be the first change? Like, how would you change? What would you
I
do?
think
Will you
my
feel
ego
more?
would go like flying out of the roof. I would be like, "Oh, look at me, I'm so cool," blah, 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 you know. Oh, look at my car. I hate this kind of stuff, but I think I would be a lot more materialistic, basically, is what I would imagine. But the thing is,
Interesting.
I think the job is just if you find that kind of job, you find not only do you find, let's say, money, but you find satisfaction, like gratitude for being able to do what you love doing, you know, kind of passion and love for what you do, making a community of people who like doing the same thing as you or the same kind of area as you. It's like, I don't know. For me, it makes sense. What about you? What would you do?
I think to work at the perfect job, actually, because I can't imagine myself just sitting around
What would
doing
you do?
nothing.
You know, you do everything in like 2 days, and then you're like, ah, okay, now what?
Yeah, now what? Yeah, exactly. You have to, purpose in life. I don't know.
Yep.
I think actually, yeah, rich people they get bored so easily of everything, and nothing actually makes them feel good anymore. Like if you can
Mhm.
buy every expensive thing, what should I buy next? Oh, I'm bored. I think they are really bored.
Yep. I think I saw a scientific study where it was like the more amount of money you get, the more kind of like stable your life is. You kind of get happier, and then after a certain point, it like stops. And so even if you keep on getting richer, you won't really ever kind of get happier
I think
from it.
they can't get happy about the little things, just walking around, just looking at the sky, hearing birds singing or something like that.
Yep.
They're just bored. That's sad. But okay, you said you job.
Yes.
What motivates you to work hard?
Hmm. It's a good question. Um.
Because I guess it's not money
Yeah.
if you hate them.
No. Yeah. I find
We
value
we
in other
need them,
things.
but
Yeah. Yeah. We need it, but we don't. I think you shouldn't chase it if you don't have to. Um. But yeah, I definitely see. For me to work hard, the problem is, right, is I've worked in a lot of shitty jobs that don't care about me. So I've never wanted to give them my like hard work, because I
what
feel
was your first job?
my first job was a lifeguard.
Wow,
Um, Actually,
nice.
this was a nice job. This was a really nice job. I met a lot of nice people, but the pay wasn't enough to give me like the incentive to work really hard. It's like there's only
Hmm.
so much I can do for you know. So I actually
Hmm.
struggle a little bit with um, kind of finding that passion to work hard. These days, when it comes to, for example, the proxies, it's more like Tudor took a chance with me joining a team. So I need to prove him right that he made the right decision. I need to be
I
the one that
had
does it.
actually this question. How did you get in touch with Tudor?
So me and Tudor used to work in a bar back in my hometown in Cricklewood, where I lived
I
most of
didn't
my
know
life.
that.
Yeah, yeah. It was very short though. It was like maybe we worked together for like 2, 3 months, and then he left because he was doing his carpentry at the time, so he was doing a lot of woodworks and things like that. But he used to live quite close to the bar, and I used to live in that area, so I would come by like after work or whenever to come and say hello to him and Doina, and it was like a peaceful
But you
space.
you already had a good connection, right?
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
you felt comfortable talking,
Yeah,
spending time together. So he decided to tell you about his plan.
yeah, yeah. This was a couple months later, actually, I think. But yeah, it was quite interesting. Yeah, I got along well with Tudor, and he was very like welcoming, very nice, So I felt like at home, basically. And yeah,
And so,
then he told
yeah,
us about the proxies, and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, man. So I left my job like maybe a month after he said it, and I was like, yeah, let's do this, man. Let's try our best. Let's see what we can do, see what we can make, especially with the art that he showed me from UJet. That I was like, yeah, this is gonna be easy. Are you kidding me? So
yeah,
yeah,
but it was not easy.
no, no, I was wrong.
That's what we all thought.
Yeah.
And can you tell us what is your role in Cardano proxies?
Okay. So in Cardano proxies, I would say I work in the kind of community orientated side. So I'm trying to come up with a couple of different ideas for like contests. I'm trying to jump into as many like kind of Twitter spaces as I can co- to connect with the community of Cardano and bring in some other people too. I would say I'm quite good at writing text, so a lot of the time I'll be writing, let's say, the announcements, or I can help with certain like tweets or things like that. Um, yeah, I kind of it's not just one thing, so it's hard to describe. And it's not like
But
I've done this kind of job before, but I feel like I kind
but
of fill in the gaps.
and do you like what you do?
Yeah, I think for now, yeah, I can see myself like still doing this, for a while. I just I'm just scared that maybe, I lose some passion or something. That's the only worry I have. But with the community that we have, it doesn't tell me that that's going to leave. It tells me the opposite. It tells me that I want to stay.
It's growing,
Yeah.
and it's going to be like a big, big family.
Yeah, already as it is, it's like a super nice family. You have so many like willing people that want to come and chat and share their love for the art, share their ideas for what projects they want to help fund and things. So it's like, I don't know, I love it.
Did did you expect that in the beginning?
No, it's
What were your thoughts in the beginning?
well, we also like as we kept on like making changes and evolving, we haven't had the same idea. So the idea has always been kind of pushed forwards into different directions. So my idea for what it was like, I can see it because I have actually the old Discord. We had a Discord that we set up like kind of ages ago that we were like, yeah, this is going to be it. And then it just wasn't that idea. It wasn't the right idea. So we had to start again. And yeah, so it was a lot different, I would say, from what we have now.
But you like what we have now.
Oh yeah, you kidding me? Have
I
you
love it.
have you seen the community? They're like for me
Yeah,
that's what matters the most. I need to work more on it because I'm not maybe the perfect.
you're a lot active than me, but I'm just starting to
Yeah. No, I love the
understand.
videos though. I was saying it to Tudor. I was like, we need more of these Jetta trademark videos because they're amazing.
Thank you. I will try to make them even more interesting. Actually, Tudor said that everybody here is so introverted. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to speak to the camera, and you have to save us. So
Yeah.
I'm overcoming my own fear of. I'm pretty shy, actually. To
No.
speak to the camera. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Like I'm not used to hearing my voice.
Mhm.
I'm not used to seeing my face, in the camera. But okay, I feel better talking to you.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be like that with everybody else. Um, I should also ask who is your favorite proxy and why?
Mhm. Um, it's not fair because we've just released Gaia, and the new Gaia that's come out is like uh, so beautiful. I love nature, and I love like green and grass and sunsets and skies and all of that stuff. So for me, it's Gaia. Now it's Gaia, but before then it was Destiny because she has this like look that's like so. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like not serious.
Hypnotizing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But also the
She
way.
looks straight into your
Yeah,
soul.
exactly, exactly. She sees all of it. She doesn't, she sees your bullshit. She's like, I know.
That's nice to hear. Like, I didn't hear this feedback
That's how I see
before. That's nice to know. My mission was accomplished.
it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I have a few more questions for you.
Wow,
Like,
you're so prepared. What the hell?
yeah,
I was expecting
you
like
didn't
three
expect that.
questions and like, yeah, that's it. Cool, we're done.
No, this time I said I have to ask more. Like, just ask. It's um, it's a question about like who do you think knows you the best?
Who do I
Do you
think?
do you know yourself well enough,
Oh
and who
yeah.
do you think that knows you the best besides yourself?
Um, I want to say like my sister, but it's not really my sister. It's more like one of my best friends. Like we don't have to say much and we understand each other. We kind of connect. And I think it's because we
But
actually listen to each other.
you open up a lot in conversations with your best friend.
Mm, Not always. Sometimes it's just for fun, like we're just talking about making up stories or some stupid thing, like. Well, I think we're quite
But you
creative.
understand each other from half a word.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
like a little bit of mind reading.
Yeah, yeah,
That, that's really nice to have somebody like that.
yeah. It's like so cool. I really, yeah, it's amazing.
Do you collect anything? I see some posters
Yep,
on your wall.
yep, yep, yep. I can do a room tour. Actually, I don't know if I should do that because it's really messy everywhere. But I'll do
So
like,
it's only posters, so or do you collect anything else?
um, do I collect anything else? Yeah, no, it looks like just posters. I have a couple instruments.
You just realized that now, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I like posters because they're like, for me, it's like having your own art gallery in your room. So you walk around and you're like, oh, okay, start thinking about some stuff.
Will we see Proxy there soon enough?
Oh, I hope so. There's enough space for it. We can have one there, right here.
I can't wait to see it there.
Yeah, yeah. I'll print one out. Actually, I can print one of my own proxies. I have 4 or 5, I think.
I just wanted to ask how many do you have?
I think it's 5. Um, 4
Five.
specials and one. No, four specials. 4 normal ones and 1 special. Yeah,
So five.
5.
Five is my favorite number, so I
Oh
put
yeah? Why
put
5?
the fifth one on the wall
The 5th one.
because
Okay.
I was born on the 5th of October.
5th of October. Okay. I think
It
mine's
just I like the
the look of it.
sign, the look of it. Yeah, it's like it's nice. It's like an S actually, right?
Yeah, yeah. My 5s get confused a lot of the time with my S. But yeah. I like 19. 19's my favorite number. 19.
Why?
Well, again, it's my birthday, but it's like
Oh,
there's a lot of
so everybody
19s.
likes just their birthday date
Yeah,
number.
yeah. I don't know. I like 19 because on my birthday it's 1911, 1997. There's like so many nines, so many 19s. That's why I like it.
Yeah. Do you like the science of numbers, numerology?
Mhm.
Do you know about it?
No.
I will send you an interesting link so you will find out more about yourself based on your birthday.
Okay.
You have to add all the numbers and you will see about your
Mhm.
personality. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in that stuff. So I have more questions, but I'm not going to ask them. There are too many, and I think we had a really nice, and it's nice that I got to know you better, even if we've seen each other like a few times on our group video chats.
Mhm.
And thank you for opening up to me and to our community. I hope they will watch this interview,
Yeah, yeah.
my first interview.
Yeah, I think you did great.
Thank you. I was really nervous, but it came out well. Like I
Yeah.
felt very comfortable talking to you.
Yeah. Same.
Do you want to say something to everybody who will watch this?
Uh, hmm. Yeah. Sure. I mean, we've all talked so much. I think they know what we're like now. We're like family. We're like friends. So yeah. I just
Welcome
want to
to the
say,
family.
yeah. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the club. We'll keep on doing our best, and yeah, it should be a
And
good
you
journey.
should bring your friends.
Yeah, yeah. Bring all your buddies, because everyone who's been here has shown that they understand like what we want to build. So I think they know the kind of people that want to come and join us. The family. But yeah, thank you, Jetta, so much for the really cool interview. I wasn't expecting so many questions, but it's like a nice kind of expectation. Um, yeah, I think you
I'm
did
glad
really
you
good.
liked it.
Yeah, I think we speak like we're easygoing. I think we're easy to talk to, us two. So I think it went really
Maybe
well.
maybe we are extroverted actually today.
Yeah, today.
Today. I don't know about tomorrow, but today, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great talk. Thank you so much. And hope to see you someday, like in real life.
Mhm. Cool. We'll see you guys
Cool.
soon.
See ya. Bye
Ciao.
bye.